Hello everyone, look at this mess that, we're dealing with, and also, so that's going to have something to do with it. So remember, everything that I say is part of the channeling. Everyone that's around here all the time knows that. God, everything's a bit higgledy-piggledy. Yeah, so that must be the case. Everything's, I think we can do away with the flower lights now. The flower moon's passed, but I do like them. I'll put them somewhere. I'll put them where my nieces play, they'll like them. But, yeah, so, oh my god, that's actually really hilarious. The cards I'm like, look at the cards I'm looking at. Like, these are the ones that were just sitting here. Like, that one and that one. So I'm not reading them out. You can read them yourself. Or, yeah. So, I mean, I usually would, but I just can't be bothered. Because that's not actually the cards that came out. It's just funny that that's... Because, oh, that's... literally the last song that I just stopped it on the Spotify. Because I was making something to eat and the alarm kept going off, and it's so nippy because it's like the Spotify alarm will, it only plays like a minute or not even like 30 seconds of one song, and then it goes on to the next one. Sometimes it's quite fun, but it's like when I'm in the middle of doing something, do you know what I mean? It's like, because I didn't want to burn my bacon. It was like, that's probably a saying, I don't know. But anyway, so but yeah, it was James Arthur Naked. So, and like I always said, that song's like, it's, that one's always interesting because it's more from the male perspective of, look, I want to talk, you know, and you're running away. And that's kind of not, that's not the, it's not the, well, if the male is the divine masculine, that is not usually the way it goes. If it's the other way around, then, you know, maybe. And what's in the shot here is you can see how you can only see the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups in reverse is a manipulative woman, could come into this somewhere. I'm very much, I want to set the intention that this is, I feel this could be quite an entertaining reading because it's Aries moon, I'm an Aries sun, Aries Venus. I'm laughing because I've just been watching, so again, like I said, there was a guy I found a few weeks, well, maybe a month ago now or something. And trust me, if you find the same person as me, you'll know. I've probably said enough that you would know, but this guy is so fucking talented, and he's like probably about 10 years younger than me, and you can tell he's talented because he's getting annoying trolls and shit like that. But but it's not just that. Like, he just genuinely is really, really good. So, you know, if you want to be able to find this, but you know, just put it out there to find what I'm talking about. But yeah, just I could go on and on and on about why he's so good. He's just really good at what he does. And anyway, no, but it was funny because I was just watching one that was from like a week ago or something. It doesn't matter because it's timeless. And it was so interesting because it fit with what I wrote in the community tab. So yeah, although this guy's a bit younger than me, he's definitely a twin flame, and he definitely we get the same downloads. That's probably why I'm, keep being really drawn, like resonating with his messages. But yeah, I had the weirdest dreams ever, and like I said, you know, it's probably better when I say it when I see it. It was interesting. It was like, you know, it was like, you know, dreams can be like a bit like a film, but it was like I was in a film, and then it was like this, yeah, hot guy was like, you know, in it, and it was kind of like, I was like, but who's this? Do you know what I mean? And it was just, anyway, that's the best way to explain it. But I knew when I woke up, it was exactly what I wrote. It's definitely about either people, you know, love interest, or which I don't know, people being thrown your way if you're divine feminine, and it's a test, right? Although it doesn't look that, you know, they're pulling me to the word toxic. But I feel they mean that's like the devil throwing you a test. And then the obvious one is it's the tests that come out of divine masculine. I tend to think with the messages I give, it's probably more of a heads up for divine masculine, regardless of gender, rather than divine feminines. But you know, divine feminines, you're human too, and like I always say, I know it might be a bit sexist, but like, you know, like, look, if you know me well, you know I don't mean any harm. I sometimes do feel that, you know, some of the males, not all, because I know some of you will have the same discipline as me, that it might be something like that. Do you know what I mean? If it's been a long time and somebody's grabbing your attention and whatever, but it's just, and that, so I just have to give out the message that I get, for one for the twin flames, because if you give in to that temptation, which is the devil card, it could set you back. Like, however much you've worked on yourself, it could really set you back. And I know a lot of you don't need me to tell you that, because I strongly feel that that has happened to some of you watching. if you're the divine masculine energy at some point. But look, then they made me pick up that I'm done playing games. But some of the divine masculines are done playing games. It doesn't matter who gives them attention or it throws energy at them. They're like, no, I'm not in that energy anymore. I'm not in the 90 ones. And if I am, I'm in that passionate energy towards my twin flame. And like I said, I always want to buffer it with, I know not all divine masculines are in this state. So if you've got access to knowing that yours is like still playing about and whatever, and they're not ready for union, but that's a good sign that the union card was, look, that's not the message I'm getting for quite a lot. Like, look at these. The lovers, and it's a really romantic one, being guided together by angels. The union card, 10 of cups, happily ever after, and the queen of swords. I feel the thing is, there's a lot of masculines want to come in for this. Like, just basically, to express how they feel and to start some kind of happy friendship. Or that could even be, like, that is obviously that is union, but it could be reunions. It could be just want to start on a firm foundation. It's not everybody wants to start off with, sorry, my nails are a bit dirty underneath. Look, I need painted and everything anyway. We could excuse it again. But they're worried about a lot of divine feminine energies being in this kind of, Queen of Swords energy, regardless of your gender, depending on what's fit on you, because then they pull me at 7 of Wands. But I never know why they're, and so there's a lot of sadness and regret about past behaviour. And so this is obviously, I'm channeling I wasn't even going to use these, but I'm channeling a masculine energy that's in regret for being quite manipulative and holding back their feelings in the past. They've went through an ego death or currently coming out the end of it. You are their wish fulfillment. You are their pineapple. That's about reconciliation, if you know from the other cards. And like, look, they're facing their shadow, or they've been doing that, and they're coming out at it. Like, they're sorry for being sneaky fucker. That's because I've been watching that guy. No, he doesn't say sneaky fucker. He says sleazy prick. That's it. It's not even sneaky prick. He says sleazy prick. And I just think it's hilarious. But yeah, look, they've been facing karma for whatever is it. And it's like there's a lot of sadness and regret now. A lot of being trapped in their head. A lot of like, do I get in touch with them? Do I not? Do I get in touch with them? Do I not? Can't stop fucking thinking about this person. I really want to give to them. I feel out in the cold. I want to send a message. I want to just turn up. Do I do it? No, like, she's going to tell me to fuck off. Because the Queen of Wands is like fiery, passionate woman who doesn't fuck about, but in reverse, that could be somebody telling you to fuck off. But it's like, no, it's karmic justice. It is time to come out of Hermit. It is time to come out of Hangman. The fate and destiny, the wheel is turning. Anyway, so what else was it that I just wanted, before I forget, because that must mean something, that all that happened. It was like the song went off. I was in the middle of watching that guy, and I've just felt the urge to come on, because it was scary how much, because I might have not even done a video in real time, but it's because I forget it. If I don't do it now, I'll forget all the stuff that's coming. But because I was just going to publish ones from like weeks ago that I haven't published. But yeah, there's this kind of feeling that was it, because he always picks up the same stuff as me in a big way, as everyone. Look, communication's a card. Oh, look, communication in your mind. So I'll read them in a minute. And that would be very honest, direct communication, wouldn't it? Because it's Aries moon, and that's very and also reaching out. Is it right? Could you stop pulling me everything before I finish my sentence? But this is what it is. Aries is very direct. It's very passionate. It's very playful. And again, for the last 10 years that that I've been doing this in public on different platforms, and also but it's particularly when I used to be on Facebook, and I was in this Facebook group, the one I've mentioned, that it was like there was about 60,000 women at the time that I was in it, and there's probably like 200 if it's even going. But anyway, it was different from my personal page, because as soon as I went live in this group, there was honestly like, anything from like 50 to 60 to 70 women. And like, when I went live on my own page, you'd be lucky if there was about 10. So that's what's quite funny about, I have got a very high priestess, mysterious energy. Like, people could see me as like, oh, I've not, I've not been used to that in any kind of way. And I could get really overwhelmed, and I do get really overwhelmed. But the thing is, I have got experience with it, because that trained me up for it. But I still think I'll get overwhelmed, to be real. When there's more people in our lives, you'll see it. So I'll just have to tap the fuck out if it gets too much. But as long as I've got spanner people I can trust, then we'll be alright. So what was I going to say? Oh yeah, but you know what? See, when we are on the live, when it does get a bit busier, but when there's more people, it's probably not worth it if there's not that many. If you could encourage people to like the video and start, that would be amazing, because that's going to help beat the corruption of the shadow banning, because it is terrible how much I'm shadow banned. Like it's and there, right, talking to the bullying angel, that feels like bullying, do you know what I mean? But I know why, it's because I'm speaking the truth. So, but it's just funny, I keep catching that happening with the views, like the views rolling back in live time when I'm watching something back of mine. I'm like, what? And I see it in other people's too, but it's like, it's always people that are telling the fucking truth. And the liars are the ones that are getting pushed in the algorithm. Like the liars that are talking about twin flames and the twin flame journeys that are doing confusion. 2 cards just jumped out and I said that. Yeah, look, that's the fucking truth. Magician in reverse. That's right. Talk about God speaking through me, because I haven't said it. If you're new, that's what I said. It's God speaking through me. It's the divine. It's the truth, and it's the divine truth, and it's the guides and the angels. And you get the card about the truth, and you get the magician in reverse. That is a sleazy prick, to quote my friend. And that is somebody that's lying. They're getting pushed down the algorithm. Right. So. Came through so fast. Was there anything else about it? Oh yeah, right, okay, so that was a download I got, I'm sure it was a couple of days ago or something again, and it was through a dream, but it was the clear as day. The message was, this is going to make sense to at least one person, but like I always say, it's going to make sense to a few people, and don't make this yours if it's not yours. But I strongly feel at some point along your twin flame journey, however long you've been on it, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, whatever, if you've ever had a quote-unquote friend, and I feel this is for a male, right, but just be discerning, because this could equally be for females, and it could be equally for a divine feminine, or it could be for a divine masculine, but it feels like somebody that's in runner energy, it feels like at some point a friend, again, one of the sleazy prick friends, has, of any gender, because that makes it sound like it's male, but somebody has like, how that's how I'm feeling as guys, because guys can be like nasty like that, like compared, like girls can be horrible too, but like guys, but usually I'd say like most females, but not all, because I mean, this is bluntly honest and very honest, but it's true. Like, I was going to say, like, most girls, if a girl, a friend, an apparent friend acts like that bitchy and that kind of shifty around you, most people would be like, see you later, but that's not even true. That should be the way. If you're got strong attachments to them and you don't want to be kind of isolated from the friendship group, just like everything that keeps coming through. And I have got those cards. It's got the card about the bullying prevention angel, so that'll be interesting if that comes out. But so that's why it could be a female too. But it's like I'm more feeling like guys, even if a guy has like guys tend to just keep friends like that around them. You know what I mean? Because it's like you can just get over stuff more easily and drink a pint and that, and so, that's been a bit stereotypical, but you know what I mean? It's like, but sometimes I even feel like that's pushing stuff down. Like, so, but I get a feeling it's like somebody at some point has said, oh, I've slept with him, like just outright claimed that they slept with someone, but I was feeling it wasn't true. But it's like it's festered away in somebody, and it's like they've been sitting on this information, like a tower moment. So it's almost like somebody's heard this information whenever it was, it's devastated them, but they've made out like it didn't affect them. Look, yeah, wounded warrior, strength card. But also it's like, I don't, if you're the person they've lied about, I don't think they've ever addressed this with you, and that's the thing that's where I can feel there's a bit of an injustice here. Like, it's, and again, it's like, if that's you, please let me know, because it was really specific the way that they were telling the way that they were telling me this, and I don't think I need to describe it. I don't think I need to go into detail about how they were giving me that information, because, well, I guess I'll find out if they were giving me the information the way they were giving me it because it was just to give the message to everyone it makes sense to, or if it's closer to home. But but yeah, it was just generally that kind of thing where there's something like that. Or it's like, if it's not that, it's karmic lesson though, 21, something come full circle. it's like, and the lesson there would be to check if that's actually true. You know what I mean? But it could be that like other people have like planted the seed of doubt there or something like that. And it's so obviously depending on that's going to be a much bigger deal if this has been said to you and it's like you've been with someone at the time. You know, that's I think a whole different level of serious. Although like I've said before, that many fucking folk cheat whether they're single, married, I don't know, seeing people, it just, you know, that's the fucking world we live in. It's why a lot of us do stay single for a very long time. But this could even be like I mentioned before, it can be even more kind of hazy if it's like you weren't actually a thing, but it's like disrespectful, like, you know, wait a minute, that's hilarious. I just tapped my earbud and it's like I was listening to that guy, so that means something as well. And think about it, it's a guy in my ear. It just so happens that is a wise, upright magician, other twin flame in my ear when I done that. But there's a guy in somebody's ear. See what I mean? Somebody's been in somebody's ear saying either, hi, what I just said. God, it really is coming through quite strong. So, or it could even be like with these cards coming out, it could be like if you don't go for it, I'm going to, or something. Like that's what guys are like too. I don't know, there's something like that. I need to talk to you and feel you close. I want to reach out to you. Please be open to receiving communication. Now that's strong because look at that one. Reaching out. From me soon, your response. Oh yeah, the word to this is so hilarious. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. You are mine. We are meant for each other. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I'm yours. You are mine only. We've done this before, and we'll do it again. Now, because, like I said, although these are probably my favourite cards right now, because they're definitely made by somebody that I would just say it's because their English isn't great. I don't think it's just they're not a good speller. It's just that you can tell the way it's pieced together. Most of them are alright, and then some of them are fucking hilarious. If you know, you know, because you saw me reading them on my throat chakras is a bit funny there too, so that could indicate someone's finding it hard to say something. But because this is the same picture that people are using on one of my other decks, I always, and although she is a very pretty woman, I always feel she looks a bit despondent, and I always feel that's more like a I always feel that's more like a karmic. So that could also be like, again, about like the unhinged, we're just going to call them the unhinged ones, like the karmic energies that are like, you're mine, where do you think you're going, like you're not going anywhere else, you know what I mean, that kind of shit. It doesn't need to be a woman either, that can be the male ones that are around for divine feminines or divine masculine if you're a same sex, divine masculine, whatever, right? So I'm just seeing what's coming out. What else? Oh yeah, right. So I think there's a general, before I pull any more cards, I feel there's a general feeling here of, look, medicine wheel. To me, that would be like what I just said too. Like, look, going through all the lessons of the medicine wheel, and if what I'm saying is going to land with some, it will land with at least some people because they're talking about that for a reason. The lesson would be, it's been a really tough, like, and that this would be something that's years that you've had to learn all these karmic lessons, and I do feel a really strong one is not to listen to other people, whether it's specifically about the things I've said, but trust me, it will be for some people, or just other difficult lessons, like getting into difficult karmic friendships or karmic romantic things, or listen to karmic family or karmic jobs or whatever, or a wee bit of all of it, because they're pulling me the card about the lower energies. Power over the 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. It's these lower vibrational forces that have put a spanner in the works for a lot of the unions. And yeah, and that's why I think that just why I just sort of accidentally, because there's never any accidents, because I wouldn't normally film this with the earbud in my, it was just because I just spontaneously felt guided to come and do this. That's what I was just watching that guy saying, is if you can rise above what people are saying, because people are saying like, oh, you know, if you're meant to be with this person, it would have worked out ages ago, you know, you're not meant to be with them, and like, you know, like, and that divine masculines have been in that place. You could, for all I know, you still are, whoever's listening to this. It doesn't feel like a lot of them are anymore though, or they're not going to be soon because of what I'm picking up on. But remember, I have been literally channeling the same messages in public that you've seen for 2.5 years, just shy of 2.5 years, because it was, just shy of 2.5 years. But it's been 10 years behind closed doors and personal sessions, you know, that it's only 2.5 years that I came out my closet. It's like, look, everybody knows it works for me. The only people I'm here to help is twin flames. Yeah, but it does, like you're saying, I can feel there is something happening where, like, there is a shift. Like, it doesn't feel like a whole load of the masculines are getting hoodwinked by false feminines and all that kind of stuff. Like, but there is a handful, or it just depends where you're at in the journey, where they're only just waking up. Because, oh yeah, I just remembered that because of what I wrote in the, look at the community tab. And again, if you're finding this much later on and it's still resonating for you, you'll not be able to scroll back. They need to fix that on YouTube. But if you're finding it roughly real time, like, oh yeah, and happy June, it's the 1st of June. Oh look, it reached 21 minutes, karmic cycle. There was something about somebody's only just waking up. Oh, we're going to ignore that, so I'm going to say, but somebody's only just wake. That distracted me. They pulled my eyes down to this one. You know, they're only just waking up to the fact that it's like, you're not my person. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're not my twin flame. And that's, if you think about it, although the way I described my dream, that's, you know, and my dream wasn't quite the same as that, but the way they've just told me there, it could be like symbolic of what I've just said. Like, in mine, it was a dream, right? And it was like, look, there's no point in that. It was a good looking guy in my dream, but the point was he wasn't my twin flame, and he's not the one that I want. And so I do just, that's what's quite interesting about, like, I mean, I have premonitions, so it's kind of funny. Like, do you mean, I do think that's why there's been all these quite good looking guys showing up in the cards. So I think it's a message for all feminines, and change gender if it's not men that are your, you know what I mean, but it's, and like I've always said, they can't distract me in that way because I rarely ever go out. And if people are sort of hitting me up like that, I'd be like, who the fuck are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very, very hard to get access to it. But not everyone's like that, so I have to give the message out there. And but it did very much feel like somebody's like waking up, being like, this is not where I'm meant to be. You're not my twin flame. I've got you straight. Like, this is not right. Something like that. I can't remember how I got that. I read the comment. It was because I was half asleep, and all the songs. Oh yeah, I mentioned Easy on Me, Adele the other day. That song came on. Then when I turned the telly on, it was Ain't No Other Man Can Stand Up Next to You. No, 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 no. Like Christina Aguilera, and I like that song. So, and then it was followed by another one that was kind of like that. Call Me Maybe. So, you know what I mean? It's like the divine feminine energies are saying back to the divine masculines, like, there's no, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter who's coming at me. There's nobody else I want. Now that is making me laugh, like, as I'm observing this, because really it's what needs to be said back to, from the divine masculines to the divine feminines when they wake up, you know. The divine feminines are ones that need reassurance, but this seems to be, I'll put my own humour aside and observation to give the message that I just gave, so I just gave it. But I suppose it could go either way, and maybe you both need reassurance from one another that, you know, and like I say, I only say more so from the divine masculine, because the divine masculines have been a knight of wands or a king of wands chasing other people to distract themselves, to try and distract themselves from how they feel about divine feminines, but it does not seem to be working. The messages are coming through. Oh, everyone's falling over, but look, divine masculine. Yeah, because it doesn't work when someone's a divine masculine. So if they're still appearing to be doing that, they're not in that energy. So just focus on you and stop. See, someone's available. It fell in reverse. I'm not available. If someone's not available just now, they're soon going to be. That's the message there. But this person's. And when I say this person, this can be a lot of people. I'm afraid to contact you. That was in the verse too. So somebody is not attached anymore, and they're not afraid. I mean, I do feel they are afraid, but it's like they're going to do it, because what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for it, if you're waiting for a sign, we'll hear it. Fuck it is. And look at what I'm saying, right? I do think it's got something to do with, I think divine masculines can feel that there's other people's attentions are going towards their feminine, but it's both of you, you know. But I think what could be quite weird for the divine masculines is it might not have been a thing before, and I think that's the way it's all sort of orchestrated. But you're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. Ah, right, and I now know that that is definitely. Look, stop taking, stop stalking. I did say that this is for the karmics. Stop checking up on that person. Just fucking stop. That's definitely for the karmic. I don't like saying karmics, but I did say it. That's definitely for the karmic energy of anyone. Karmic friends, karmic family, karmic anyone. Get a life. Go and do something with your Saturday or whatever day you're watching this. Spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste on ridiculous. But again, seriously, like, stop checking up on people that it's not worth your energy. If you're, keeping tabs on an ex, why? That I don't like that term ex for a reason, but in this case, I did hear that they're an ex for a reason. If it was karmic, then it was hot and cold, it was up and down, and it was going to go, sour anyway. So it's kind of like, time to move on. I know it's easier said than done, but that's what I'm hearing here. And like I said, seriously, go to a healer that's going to help you with that. Because there will be healers that will help you. Like I said, that's why, look at what I just put out. On that big 90-minute healing that I've done, I directly addressed karmic energies and saying this is here to help you too, because it's if you're stalking somebody in that and you're checking up on what they're doing, you've got a really unhealthy, unhinged attachment to someone that must come from somewhere. Like either you had somebody that done that to you, or you've seen it growing up, or you've seen it in society. I don't know, but I feel this is about. I don't know about you, but this is why I'm saying this could be entertaining. When I woke up at 6 in the morning, so I just kind of watched a couple of videos and that, and then went back to sleep. And then when I woke up, I couldn't be bothered getting up. Blah blah blah. I'm not going to tell you the whole sort of. That's a bit boring to go through it all, but that's why I'm surprised I'm filming this, because I thought, you know what, I was having one of those moments staring at space where I'm like, I can't believe I actually do this for my work. I can't believe I'm this raw. Talking about the twin flame journey and my own twin flame, it's just sometimes I find that it's just a bit surreal. So that's when I just need to take a break. So that's what I mean. I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't need to film in today or tomorrow or even Monday if I don't want it, because I've got other things I can release. But then it was like, they were like, no, go and film it because you'll forget. And I think it's because it's just there's some sort of annoyance in there about just wanting the truth. And you see, it's because it's Aries moon, and Aries moon is the truth. And that guy I'm watching is Aries moon and Venus, and I'm Aries sun and Venus, and it's just, so he's very honest and I'm very honest, which is why I appreciate it. It's kind of just I think there's a lot of people that are holding back and hanging back because they're guilty about secrets coming out, things that they have to say that they don't want to say, and or worried about what other people are going to say. But the thing is, if people are worried about other people's news carrying back, well, you better actually just hurry up and get to your person before other people do. Do you know what I mean? If it's not happened already, But they're drawing me the fact that my jammy top right now says you've got this. It's just the one that says you've got this all the way down it. So the point is watch out, shit could get ugly if you leave it too long. You're being shady. And so to me, that's so funny, because it almost felt like I was going to forget to say that was what spurred me to come on, is I really do feel there is something here about some kind of truth somebody wants to speak, eating somebody up. Silence killing. There's a card that says the silence is killing me, or it's like I'm saying there's some kind of secret that is festering away in someone. Again, it could be either, it could be directly linked to how I've started this video, or it could be like somebody else has said something did you do this, or did it, and or it's or actually, I've done this and I feel guilty and I need to confess. But it's something like, what I want to say, just fucking spit it out. The sooner you spit it out and you're able to talk about it with whoever it is you want to move towards, the better. But the longer you leave it, the worse it's going to get. Is the message. It's not always like that, but I can feel, no one makes me feel like you do. I can feel you're pulling away if you moved on. That's what I think. That does feel in line with what I said about the getting interest from other people, whether you're literally or it's energetic. Because like I'm saying, with me, it was someone in my dreams, and But I do think they're trying to give a premonition that it's like, you know, it's only inevitable if you're in that high vibrational energy, and you are going to attract people, you know, but that doesn't mean you need to do anything about it, divine feminine or divine masculine. And I feel your people can feel it. I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. So again, and it's, you know, I do feel it's a shame for some of the masculines that it's that, you know, like they're not fucking around with other people. Some are, but or they were or whatever. But it's like some people are not fucking around with other people, but they're healing from a past relationship and they don't want to come towards you because they know that you're going to be able to feel it. And also you know, you could be very intimidating if you're the divine feminine regardless of gender, and all they want to do is talk to you because they miss you. But they are healing, so it's like coming from a good place. So, you know, that's quite a beautiful message actually to, wait a minute, they're telling me to look at the bottom of that deck. Can't get it in my head, see what I mean? So it's like, right, let's, because I just said that about the secrets, look, perfect match. Somebody's, if they didn't know this before, they know it now. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. Oh yeah, and that reminds me when I said that about, so the reason I put telly on is because I wanted to see if New Girl was on Prime, because I've not got Netflix. I don't want it because it's just, there's more dark stuff on that than there is light. But I might have to cave because they're making you pay for it on Prime. I mean, I didn't really click to see. To be honest, I'm kind of desperate to watch it because it's like, I used to love that when I was younger, and I don't know how many of the series I watched, but I must have got fed up, or I don't know if it wasn't, but I've never seen any of them, or maybe I'm just that old now, I can't remember, but they're fucking hilarious, and I feel they're showing me it for a reason, because it's like, I feel there's bits of how awkward they are with each other that could remind you of you and yours. Now that's funny because they're not ones, that's not like a pairing that I would have, like an archetype that I would have picked for me, mind, to be honest. You know, I more go with the 50 Shades of Grey kind of intense love, or like, you know, the Harden and Tesla kind of out that, like I say before, without the whole, like, he won't leave her alone, because mine fucking does leave me alone. His energy doesn't, but he literally does. Doesn't mean he wants to, but he does. But it's kind of like, just now anyway. But yeah, that's why I think I'm saying that. It's like the, you know, God, the guys, the divine are saying through me. I think that's why I got pulled to You've Got This. If you're a divine masculine that you had a lot of confidence towards your divine feminine at one point, you would just go right up to them and, you know, do your thing. Because that's what mine used to be. When we were younger, he would just come right up to me and just, and I loved, do you know what I mean? I loved that. That kind of confidence is hot, you know. It's risky, and I think that's why it's hot, because it's like, if somebody's fussy, I think if somebody's actually got the balls to walk up to somebody and, you know, risk rejection, which is that, he did have that at the time, but think about it, it'd be because he didn't know who I was. 33 minutes, he didn't know that I was TWINFLAME at that point. It's not like, oh, I recognise this soul as his other half of my own and all the lives we've been in together. But it's kind of like, I feel that's what your guides and loved ones and spirit and the divine are wanting still. And some of the masculines that have lost confidence from, like, toxic people, basically, or not even toxic romantic situations, like, but definitely that too. It's like, you know, others around them being like, oh, it's too late, mate, you know what I mean? Like, they've moved on, or, you know, or with other people's situations, it could be like, I've heard this, I've heard that, but again, this is what they're saying, this is what's coming through, is a lot of things you can hear are bullshit. Jealousy. Oh, that's why they're getting me. I'm like, why are they talking about that guy again? It's because that guy was just saying there, and again, remember, like, although I don't know if I'll always be like that, where I don't name the people that I like. I always just say I don't name the people that I like, because basically, like, you know, I want to just have places for myself, like, that I can just sort of hang out, and that's not even a chatting sort of place anyway, but there are places like that you just want to sort of, you know, but it's more because of the karmic energies, and it keeps these places sacred. But particularly because that guy goes on a lot about, like, me, like, you know, he's obviously got a lot of karmic energies for him. I actually, from what I watched, 100%, like, you know, I definitely feel I've been sent to watch that guy to protect him. I mean, again, like I said, he can protect himself, but I feel, yeah, anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't like, yeah, look, return. Somebody wants to return. Second chances, opportunity to make amends. Why are they, wait a minute, I just need to stop. Why are they talking to me about him? think it's because it's something he was saying. I've already said that it was like the... Oh, I think just generally, it's just all that's it. The way I saved it in a playlist because I thought when I feel it is safe for me to basically give a shout out to somebody that I feel is just absolutely amazing. Like I'm like the way he just said, why are all these people jealous? Well, it's like it's the hot intense chemistry you've got, the hot sex that you have, the way that you're best friends, the way that you can tell this person anything. Like, what's not to be jealous of? What are your friends? What isn't there that your friends and family could be jealous of? Like, have they all got that? No, not a lot of people have got that. It's not to say nobody's got that, but not a lot of people have got. That's what they're jealous of. So I don't know why I need to spell it out, but they were getting me sick because I was the way that he said it though was just, like I said, he's definitely very impressed by that talent. And I feel I'm saying it because that could be a lot of yous out there. You could be sitting on a lot of talent there. Like, you could be a really talented tarot reader or something. You're just keeping it yourself. Because that is a lot of things that people keep to themselves. It reminds me when I was on that group Zoom thing a few weeks ago that I spoke about, and there was a couple of guys that shared, their poetry. And it took them a lot of courage to share it. And that's what I'm going to be holding space for on, the upcoming Zoom, the paid events that I do, or it'll be part of a membership that, to create a space where like specifically men can come together and do that. And if you're like, nah, I don't want to do in a group and you just want to share a bit of your talent with me one-to-one, fine, great, but get doing it. Don't sit on that stuff, because I'm telling you, look how much I'm going on about this guy. And it's got such, people with Saturn in Aquarius, if this is the times we're living in, like, you may be sharing that talent. People need it. Yeah, so this masculine's feeling left out, walked away, abandoned, walked out in the cold because he chose a shallow life with shallow people. And I did say he, but this could be she too, but it flew out too quickly. And this is the same, look, it's the same fucking cards that came out when I was on camera the other day. They or you chose a hollow, empty life of boredom, where now you feel left out in the cold. So that's what I said about, like, some of these women can be pretty, but like, again, look, there's not much going on, eh? She looks like, she's a bit despondent. And it's probably because that's a karmic, she'll be like, oh my god, I know I'm not the one. I know it's like that my person is really daydreaming about the twin flame. Right, so what's another hidden secret? So a hidden secret is somebody's going to be making a return. What's another hidden secret? Finality. Yeah, look, someone's making a return after they pack their bags and walk off from one of the she-devils. Sorry to say that's the way it came out. Farewells leave behind conclosure. Somebody's wrapping up a karmic cycle. Because it's only you. Oh, wow, see. So although it seems kind of, I'm really wanting to laugh at the way I just channeled all of that, but do you see how much that fit? The way I just said, I'm going to have to watch it back how that came out, but look at what I just said. Like, someone's daydreaming about someone else, so therefore someone's like, look, I have to go. Like, I've got no interest in you anymore, whether it was a serious relationship or even a marriage or an engagement, or whether it was just, you were just one of many that somebody was fucking about with, or as the American people would say, a placeholder. I know, I don't like it either, but it's kind of funny too. It's not funny that it is, if you know what I mean. But it's kind of like, and I don't need to explain what a placeholder is, do you know what I mean? It's like the person wasn't ready for their twin flame, so they've bided their time with somebody else. So don't be that person, people out there. If it suits you to be that person, because you've got somebody else that you're not ready for, then fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, have more respect for yourself and that. But yeah, devoted, attached, and craving. This person, and again, we've all been that. Arguably, that's what I was with my own twin flame back in the day. Do you know what I mean? Because I was just hooking up with him casually. But like I said, that suited me and it suited him. So, and then when it started not suiting me, I put the boundaries up. So, and it was very painful. And I'm not describing that again because, again, I didn't want to do it. Devoted, attached, and crave. So, yeah, someone's craving you, and so because they're craving you, they're cutting off all other options if they haven't already done that. And okay, so, but like I said, although nothing's come out about what I said, I do still feel, look what I just said about what that guy said. Oh shit, and that's so creepy when that happens. I done that when I was on the long live, I think, or the one before that. I mentioned the after film, and then I pulled out this card, and that reminds me of the sex scene in there where they do it in a car. Or connect, somebody could have done it in a car out there, guys, just saying, or you're gonna. Be careful. Our connection, especially because I've just realised when I was watching him, that guy had just said something about it. Honestly, anyway, that's how you know if you found who I'm talking about. Our connection is so intense, and that sometimes scares me. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. Oh yeah, this will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. That's the one where I was like, it doesn't look like they're taking it slowly at all. That looks like a twin flame connection. But I mean, to be real, that could be a karmic connection too, do you know what I mean? That could be the ways in which people... Anyway, moving on. But what else do you want to tell us? But yeah, there is something here about, I feel there's some kind of resentment has been bubbling away under the surface. And I think it's a shame if something wasn't even true. I'm definitely getting that download for at least someone. Out of all those cards, there's only one card that says twin flames we established on the live. That is, I feel that's confirming it. Somebody told a lie to prevent twin flames from being together. So it might not be exactly the same thing that I've picked up. It will be for someone. There's someone there's toxic energies around you or your person or both of you that have said something that's put a spanner in the works with a true twin flame connection. Look for the signs for our connection, out for our connection. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we're very similar. That's what I was saying about that clip on the community tab and New Girl. Because they're both really awkward. Like, that's the point. I mean, I don't explain that. The clip I've posted in the community tab, I think that's, I mean, again, I haven't seen that, but it's like, you know, it must mean that they got together and they broke up for whatever reason, fear, probably. And then it's like they're trying to tell each other different, but you can tell they're just as, you know, they're just the same. They're just as kind of daft as each other in a funny way, and share the same vision. There's a connection between us that can't be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for the signs, my love. It is me sending you, but I mean sending you. But the thing is, there's also very sweet clips of, and there's really hot clips actually, their chemistry and then kissing and that. So again, just go and have a wee look if you want to. If I get guided to share in the rest of them, I will, but I'd really just rather start watching the series. That's the way I think I might just treat myself and buy the first series and then I'll see where I go. It's because sometimes, look, yeah, mine, yeah, look. And that's why I think they're telling me this could have really hurt you, whether you're a female or male, divine feminine, divine masculine, when you heard this, because you're like, that's my person. So there's something like this. I want to take the honour and path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I'm coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for a new beginning. So yeah, again, somebody knows that you're their twin flame and they're walking away from whatever doesn't serve them, and they're just hoping that you can forgive them. And I feel that's what I was picking up about, that some people are holding back because they're just scared of what's going to come of it when they tell you the truth. I hope you'll forgive me for all the things I've done, all the pain which I caused you. Believe me, my love, that was not my intention. I know I've hurt you pretty badly with my words and actions, but I'm really, truly sorry, my love. And look, they just told me to go like that, and surprise was behind it. So even the fact that I was like, surprise, I'm planning to surprise you soon with a gift from the heart. Get ready to receive something special soon that expresses how I feel about you. The gift could come in any form of a physical or spiritual realm that will bring us closer. The romantic gesture, 3D communication, telepathic communications all the way to you. Telepathic communication is a bit boring, so I don't think it's that. I think I'll just wrap this one up. But hopefully, like I said, even if it's just to give the wee heads up about temptations are going to be coming your way, whoever you are on this journey, and with it being an Aries moon and a Saturday night, and I think the energy is going to be really intense out there. So, you know, yeah, passion is Aries and taking action, and definitely a very masculine. So that's why it's like you could totally give in to your passion, your desires, put it that way. Which could be a good or bad thing depending on what we're talking about here. You could take action, you could fuck it. It's totally fuck it, let's go energy. So that depends what you do with that fuck it, let's go energy. But like fuck it, let's go, I'll just self-sabotage again. Ain't going to be that great. But it's also very angry. So, you know, take care and be safe out there, because I want a new beginning with you. Yeah, somebody's passionate about a new beginning with you. So, and the feminine wants to say the masculine. That that one comes out all the time. And look, I've actually said that on the videos where I've been on camera. Like, I've actually said that quite a few times. I'm so proud of you. And like, you know, before I even know the whole story, I'm so proud that you're my divine masculine. But it's because I keep saying, I know how difficult it is to escape the rat race and the matrix. So you should all be really proud of yourselves if you're the divine masculine, and really proud of your divine masculine, you know, above anything else, you know. Kissing every day will feel like a dream come true. We talk so much telepathically, it'll feel so natural when you're really here. On the other card just mentions that I can feel you thinking about me. And I know you want, oh my God, I know you want to contact me. Follow your heart and do it. And remember, I just changed it because it was like I'd put an extra letter in it. Wow, that is so Aries. That card doesn't come out a lot. And remember, when I'm saying that, when I mention the real-time astrology, it's, these aren't always real-time. It could be like a month from now on an Aries moon, or 2 months from now on an Aries moon, or a Leo moon or a Sag moon, because there's 3 fire signs. Or it might be a different fucking moon, like a Pisces moon. Who knows? But it's like, some of this will make sense to some. What's another message from a divine masculine? Oh, exactly, because look what's just fucking come out. Look, I want to tell you how I feel. I wonder what you would do if I turned up at your door. Expect me. Let go of expectations. So, I'm working out what to do and what to say and how to do it. That's why I need to. Yeah, these cards are always scarily accurate. Look, you're perfect for me, just as you are. Don't ever change. I'm anxious. I struggle with pressure at homework. Struggle because it makes you rush to do things I'm not ready to do, and that's something I have to heal. Again, this is somebody that's feeling the pressure of everything. But look, that doesn't come out a lot either. But I love you, and I'll always come back. But yeah, somebody's basically overthinking what to say, and I do feel this is really picking up on what I've said. Like, somebody's totally over processing it because they're scared of what they need to tell you. So, which yeah, it'll definitely be the feelings people have got for you. But I do think it's also like things that are going to be triggering. Right. So, yeah, do you even care? Like, this person's like, I've left it so long, do you even care? Because I lie awake thinking about our future. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to heal from the shit I've went through. All I do is think about sex with you. All I do is think about you. What's it? Late night in the middle of June. Oh my God, we're not in the middle of June, but we're the 1st of June. So there's something could be significant about in a couple of weeks. Yeah, look, sex and light. That's quite interesting though, because this is the devil card. But in this case, I do feel that is about sex that's going to transmute, like, you know, pain basically. Like, so it's like the painful energies attached to like traumatic energies of just basically people that are toxic. Like, you've got anybody toxic, both people that you've had sex with, this is gonna be very healing sex, because it is with twin flame. Look, imagine you're naked. Yep, there's a lot of sexual energy, I'm telling you, because like 15th of August could be significant here. Aries moon is passion. You've so many choices and options. Again, I think that's picking up on my dream. Whether it's literally happening or somebody could sense because they're so connected to you. If I don't make a move now, somebody's coming in. Because my person's like healing, they're looking good, feeling good, their energies, you know, it's that's what I'm getting. And again, I have to stress that's the both of you. So it could be for you I'm talking to as well. Divine feminine or divine masculine, like, not everybody deserves access to you. Oh my God, the 15th of June. I'm actually freaked out. Imagine I hadn't noticed that till after. I would have been annoyed at myself. I've just channeled late night in the middle of June. Creepy. Is that somebody's birthday or something? Wait a minute. Nah, I was going to say if the... Oh no, it's not. So that's kind of halfway after the new moon in Gemini is on Thursday, the 6th. And the full moon in Capricorn is the 22nd. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is the 22nd, because the solstice is the 20th when I'm having the Zoom event. So please book the Zoom event if you want to. Nobody's booked on it yet because it's a few weeks away, but it'll come around very quickly. And I gave that much notice because I always just used to give like about not even a week's notice before, and it wasn't enough time. But it was always the right people. It always ended up being the right people on it, by the way. There's maybe a couple of handful of times that, like, I got guided to put it out, and then, you know, there was nobody for it. But it was always just like, I always feel there's some kind of subconscious blocking me that I didn't want to do it anyway when that happens. Like, you know, I don't have energy and stuff, and that's why I managed to recognise that. Like, that's why I didn't hold any definitely last year, and I don't think I even held any the year before. I might have, because I was just like, I haven't even got energy. But because I haven't done that group work, like, I've got energy now and I really want to do it. So, like, if you haven't seen what I wrote, well, actually, if you haven't, yeah, it's in the comments, and I keep reposting it, that for the first 3 people that book the on to the group Zoom event, I'll also give you a free unlisted 15-minute video there. I know you from somewhere, so I think this person is remembering you from past lives. Like, look, I want a fresh start of you. This person really wants a new beginning, because that's quite a lot of I just looked at the parking angel card when I said that. It's like, hey, look, that could be somebody literally parking up outside your house. Look, yes, in reverse, but I think that's like, this person doesn't want you to know that they're coming towards you with an offer. Look, because they're scared. I'm terrified. That's in reverse. I take that to mean someone's scared, but they're gonna make a move, because they want you to love them, and you already know that. They want you to be proud of them. They just want to hold you. They need a bit more time because of that. That's what I've channeled. Because somebody's really deeply sorry about holding back all the love that they had for you. Making it seem like you didn't care. That's how, that was you. If this is you, it's like, you know, they made you feel like they didn't give a shit. And they might have even said something that was, I'm hearing, like, you know, that could have even been quite traumatizing what they said to you. Like, even if you knew they were talking shit. And now that's why I'm too afraid to talk to you. They're stuck in their head because they're like, I would... Look. Yeah, this person's really beating themselves up, because it's like, what I'm hearing is they wouldn't have been able to get over it if you'd spoke to them the same way. I'm too afraid to talk to you, and I'm too afraid to talk. But also, I wonder if, I don't know what card that's, maybe. If that's the 7 of Swords, again, it's like there's some kind of guilt about and stuck in the head. Yeah, look, that's the truth, because I shuffled and it came out. This is, even if it isn't the 7 of Swords, I'm taking it to be that. Someone's too afraid to talk because there's some kind of, like, ashamed. Yeah, I think we should see other people. But I'm taking that to mean it's like, this could, like... There's just something that's going to make sense to someone there. Someone's crossed a line somewhere. That's what I feel. So whatever that means to you, and that's why they need time to heal. And now they're like, what do you want? Like, after I tell you everything, are you still going to want to be with me? 7th of April could be significant, or the 4th of July. Oh, I know that is a birthday for at least someone out there. You're right. So you are right is in reverse. Somebody feels like you're wrong about, so if you're kind of thinking that this person's still fucking around and taking the piss and not really caring about your feelings, and like, look, happiness is my priority, like basically being pretty selfish and not really caring about your feelings at all. And what I mean by that is, it can come across very insensitive if somebody is conscious that at some point they want to move back towards you because they dream about you a lot too much, and they kind of act in a way where it's like nonchalant, like they couldn't give flying fuck and think they can just sort of crawl back into your life. Now they're like, will you choose me after all of that? Because I can see I was being a total dick. I mean, you're so beautiful, why do you need me when I act like that? And I'm channeling the masculine now, but it's because this love scares me. I self-sabotage. There's something significant about it. November, or somebody's birthday, is that the 2 cups. I feel the same way. I'm completely in love with you, but I wouldn't blame you for not believing me. That feels really sad, doesn't it, the way it's coming through? So let's wrap this up now. So, but let's wait a minute before I wrap it up. Right, before I wrap it up, let's, like, so is there any way you know, because I bought these cards especially for the bullying prevention angel, because I kept saying the word bullying and it's only oracle cards I've seen with that word. Give us one card. What is this feminine dealing with right now? What is the feminine energy, whether you're a female or a male? What is the feminine? Because remember, not, again, I don't know why I have to say this. Again, it's the divine speaking through me, but it's like, because they're using me as the channel, it's my mother, you know, mothering kind of mama wolf energy. I always feel like I have to say, like, look, don't take on the bits that make you feel uneasy if this isn't this isn't for everyone, right? And it's not always exactly, sometimes it is exactly as it comes through, because I can hit the mark with a lot of things, because it's, yeah, I'm very good at getting specific info, but it's my Virgo placements and my Scorpio stuff, but I feel some of this would just, like, you would just know, you know, it would just really sort of be confirmation. So, that, like I always say, you're going to find out, because I feel that's the general consensus, that's the feeling in the air here. I feel divine feminines absolutely are in this place of, what do these say? Hummingbird, look, living in the moment and putting the lower world behind you. Yeah, so divine feminines, look, they're telling us with a different deck. Any lower vibrational people, like anyone like that that's around you, anybody that basically you get a bit of an icky feeling like they're jealous or envious, or that even if you're not in a union yet, and you're just kind of like, why do I get the feeling this person's going to be a bit funny on me? It's like you're not going to stand for any of that, and you're going to be looking out for it. So don't be paranoid and suspicious of everyone, but just be, you know, be on the lookout. Because I feel some of you are already talking to your person, or you're in a union now, or, you know, you will be soon, and just like that guy said, what's not to be jealous of? And, you know, so that can be people that, you know, that can be people that are good people, but they can, you know, their jealousy might, you know, win over. So just be aware of people putting you off your person. You should always be aware of that. As it gets to 5-5 at 4-5s, big changes. So big changes could happen with people that you were once close with, because they can't handle the fact that you're in something that powerful, or that it looks like you're going to be, whatever is coming through here. Especially if it's like it was, especially if you're divine feminine, and it's always looked like that was pigs are going to fly when it happens. It still could look like that. That's why I think it could, because he just pulled me to keep looking up, there might be a rainbow waiting for you. That's why I think a lot of feminines, you could have had a lot of friendships stripped away from you, friendships in inverted commas, because it's like, hopefully the people you're left with are the people that will be delighted to see you with somebody that is your ideal match. And that goes for masculines too. So, or that's how you want to get to. Right, so what do we need to know here? Open your heart to me, darling. Love is the highest energy of all, let it in. Oh, and my earbud fell out. I don't know what that could mean, but I suppose that's like a microphone and you hear it. So it's like, look, hearing somebody out and speaking. That's what I think that fell out my ear for. Tease. The energy is fun and light-hearted but uncertain. So somebody could be, oh yeah, shit. Somebody watching this really could be a Venus and Aries like me. Because remember, not only am I Venus and Aries, I was saying, so's that guy I'm watching. And that's why I said that, oh my God, and I even wrote about Venus and Aries in the post. So someone's got Venus and Aries watching this. Because that is like, you know, we like the tease. We do like the chase a little bit, but like I always say, you know, me and mine have taken it a bit far with how long that's been going on. But it's like, just in general, it's like, it's fun, playful energy. Do you know what I mean? And also, whoever your twin flame is, they would like that too. Like, it's like, do you know what they were saying to me there? It's like, that is true with twin flames, but it's like, that's how you'll know somebody isn't living at their highest level, if they're going for low-hanging fruit, or it's like they'll get bored of people that make it too easy. Burning desire. Look, flames of passion ignite. So if I just kind of described like your twin flame dynamic, where you're teasing each other, you know, not in a horrible way. It's like you're teasing each other in that kind of burning desire, flame, like that's what it leads to. Flames of passion ignite. Oh, and it's more than just sex, because then it leads to, look, higher levels of commitment. Can you hear that? Rihanna, under your umbrella. Let's just come on, wait a minute, I need. Yeah, so but think about the words of that song. You know what I mean? It's about having each other's back. And this card that's on the floor that just caught my eye is fights, arguments, and conflicts. So if you were in some kind of conflict or argument with this person before, oh, well, look, it's probably to do with the passion, but also I feel it's other people causing arguments because they're jealous. Yeah, look, there's going to be, yeah, and it's going to look, I love this message, because it's like, it does all make sense, the bits and bobs that have been coming in. It's an unexpected connection to not only yourselves, or maybe at least one of you, but it's like, it's going to be everyone, because it's opposites attract. But that's yin yang, baby, and that's why people are jealous. A gift from someone special is coming to you. Well, we just saw that the gift for some people is quite a, it's more than just a wee, here darling, do you want me to take you on a date? Somebody's coming to propose. So if you're a twin in union, and it's, but things can go very, very fast with twin flames. Again, like I've said before, like, you know, that's not going to be for everyone, but it keeps fucking appearing. It's just, I think it's symbolic. It's like, this person's in it for the long haul. Whether you get married or not, is your call. I was going to say it doesn't matter, but it just really, I suppose it matters on how, but if it makes you feel closer to somebody, then it's a beautiful thing. But not everybody needs that to feel closer to someone. I suppose it depends if you married before, you might be traumatised, but right, what do you need to know for the Divine Feminine in this connection? Yeah, look, Angel of Truth. Well, I think I'm in that energy today. I'm in that energy all the time. Angel of Truth, something significant could have been significant about Thursday, because it's got, oh, you can't see, it's got a 30th on it, so I think I'm going to keep that for the thumbnail. So this feminine's in a place of truth, and I feel that fits with what I'm saying. I feel the dominant energy of most feminine energies now, particularly if you're on my wave, is like, look, this is just dragging on and on and on. I just actually want to know the good, the bad, and the ugly, what the fucking truth is. You know what I mean? Like, I know I spoke for all of us when I said that. And especially because they keep pulling me to something on the telly. What does it say again? I'm hiding something from you. Literally, it's a program's called that. It might not be called, or something's hidden. I don't know, something like that. It always makes me laugh. Right, the masculine. Angel of Travel. But you see, look, like somebody, the secret could, well, some people's secrets could be like that somebody's like about to propose. So again, that's not for everyone. Or that could be like much further down the line too. So that can mean loads, fuck's sake. I'll get that in a minute. That can mean loads of different things for different people, but the secret could be someone's on their way to you. Especially if somebody, look, it could feel like a bit of a dream, because like, look, this is looking like Paris, and is that Big Ben, and there's a rainbow course, is that Rome? I think it is, maybe, anyway, but New York, yeah, so like these places could be significant. I think that's maybe London, Paris, New York, Rome. If it's not Rome, it's somewhere in Italy, I can't remember, I don't know what that one's. Oh, I think that's maybe Australia. That card's quite cool. Or somebody could be, the secret is somebody could be wanting to whisk you away on a holiday. There's a card about that on a holiday. But it's something, you know, it's, some people, the gift can just be like, the gift is somebody fucking acknowledging your presence. How terrible is that? But it's true. Like, they're not, rather than ignoring you, they're actually acknowledging that you exist. That would be a gift in itself. Other people, it's like bigger things, right? Because you're further down the line. Or other people, it's like, look, can we get away and talk? Like, you know, we've got a lot to talk about. If you're comfortable going away for the night, or going away for a long weekend, or going away for, and I even feel like, although I'm tempted to be like dirty weekend, it's like some divine masculines might be like, look, there's no pressure for it to go that way, you know what I mean? I'll even book you a separate room. Like, again, that's never going to happen with twin flames, but you know what I'm saying? It's just, they're going to come in with a lot of respect. Yeah, because look, oh, that's so crazy when I just said that. Like, they really want your friendship, and there's something significant about, of course, they don't want to just be your friend, right? There's a lot of cards about sex here, but it's like, they're in love with you at this point. Or otherwise, don't fucking, I was going to be really blunt, I was going to say don't drop your pants if they're not, kind of thing, but anyway, you do you. But that's so blunt, sorry. I was about to say it's not me, but I mean, that did come out my mouth, but that's really funny. So look, so much change and transformation. This person really wants to let you know that they've got your back. If they didn't have your back before, it didn't seem like it. They've got your back now, and they want your friendship. There's something really special about August, because they're pulling me into 8. I feel the Lionsgate portal could be, there we go, look what's in the back. I kind of knew that was going to come out, and it's on the masculine side. So, but there's the hot guy again. Do you see what I'm saying? So forget that this says bullying prevention angel, because you can't actually see that yet. This is definitely, think about everything I've said, right? I think there could be, because he's like, look, that's not just it. That's like, he looks like a fucking model. I mean, he looks a bit like David Beckham. But anyway, it's like, this is kind of, I was going to say unrealistic. It's not unrealistic, but you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's like somebody really tempting could be coming out. So just weigh it up seriously. Like, is it worth it? Divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever you are, regardless, just because that's what stood out to me when I saw this. I thought, what the fuck's that got to do with bullying? Who's bullying him? Nobody's bullying him. If they're bullying him, they're very jealous. I don't know what's happening to her. Who's bullying her? She's very pretty. It's jealousy too. Do you know what I mean? We can't see them; they're blurred out. But so I'll have to read that in the book why it's like that. But yeah, I feel this is like this person wants to take you away and treat you right because they know that you've had a lot of people around you that have not treated you right, and for not a lot of reason other than jealousy or being jealous of connection. And like they want to show you that they can be a good friend and they can be a good lover. And like that guy just said, that's why people are jealous of these connections. And that's what I mean. Like that's what I've been saying the whole time too. But I just loved the way it rolled off that guy's tongue. Hot sex, true friendship, intense chemistry. You know what I mean? You've got each other. You have fun together. Like there's just it ticks every box. Once you get over the hurdles, yeah. Like 2nd August could be significant too, or the 8th of February. There's a lot coming here about August here. But yeah, I feel this really, but also because that came out in the masculine side, I really do feel that this is about the people around the masculines are now turning on them. But I feel that's the same people on the masculine side where being very, like, again, bullying's a strong term, but I mean, it has come out. And remember, this is why I bought the deck. So there are a lot of cards here. But it's like, that's come out because the same people that were being nasty about the feminines are now turning on the masculine. And that's why feminines have stood and been very loyal and had their divine masculines back, even when the divine masculines turned on them, because they've known it was going to go that way. Because I've always known it's, whether it's going that way currently, trust me, it will. And it's not that, where's that card? I don't want that for mine, because you wouldn't want that for anybody that you love. Oh, there's another one of my cards. But it's just, it's because of what I explained about the mirroring. It's, the first house, yeah. New beginnings. What people see and the impression you give. This is an ego death. So I need to actually find all those cards, because I love those astrology cards. But yeah, it was because the angel of truth fell on the floor, so that could have some sort of meaning too. But yeah, I think I want to... I think we'll use that as a thumbnail. Right, see you later. Yeah, that's me.